Hey, we're here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That is Toledo, Ohio, 43617-419-531-6097. This is Tuesday, July 3rd. Tomorrow's July 4th, of course. We can sell our comics early, but getting ready to crack my boxes open. Lots of boxes and product this week. But as you can see, there is damages once again. Not looking forward to opening some of these boxes to see what kind of product damages is happening in these things. You know, lots of banged up corners and potential for destroyed comic books. But we're going to start with this box up here, because I went to pick this box up and it's a 2-pound box. I wonder what they what they put in this box. Air? Could be air might go in this box. Now this is a 24-pound box here, so we'll see if this box, the merchandise product of this box, could have fit into this box. So let's open this box up and go from there. Got lots of good product coming in this week, like Captain America 1, Catwoman 1, with an art germ cover. Got Batman 50, which has been already spoiled for the news. I've not seen it yet, so I couldn't tell you. All right, we got more Alice Cooper pops in here. Always nice to have some of Alice. So we'll see if those Alice Cooper pops maybe could have fit into another box. And we'll set this box aside, move on to the next box. Let's see what's in this box here. 24-pound box. Most of the other boxes are about almost 50 to almost 60 pounds each. And also I've had people asking me about that Silver Age, Bronze Age collection I was looking at about a month or so ago. And all I can say is keep tuned. Looks like we very possibly will be getting that collection. I'll know next week for sure. Alright, we've got some of the DC Nations. This is a good giveaway book that DC's doing. Really enjoy this. It's a very good idea from DC. It's not just solicitations, it has interviews. It shows you character designs. Something that Marvel should be doing. Something certainly Marvel should be doing. But this is a very cool book to promo item to have. And it looks like we got stacks and stacks of those. So we'll have those tonight for our midnight sale, because we're allowed to sell the books tonight at midnight. So we'll have some of those, have these available for people with their purchases. Let's take a look on the other side here and see what we have on the other side. So far, the Alice Coopers could not fit in this box. So, however, the Alice Coopers most certainly could have fit in that box there. So that 2-pound box probably cost me $5, $6 to ship for 2 items that I'm going to make no more than $5 or $6 on. Thank you, Diamond. Thanks for people being smart at the warehouse. And by smart, I mean they're not smart. Somebody should have micromanaged them, which I know all too well. Okay, we've got Action Comics 1000. It's Action Comics 1000. This is a special limited edition of Black and White by Dan Jurgens. We'll get these things priced up. And let's open this up and see what's in this package. Probably some damaged items that did not get sent out. Getting sent out now, so we'll have to see here what's in this box. Amazing Spider-Man Ramos variant covers. My damaged replacement copies are finally coming in. So these were damaged and called in close to a month ago now, and I'm just now receiving them. Very timely to get $10 comics out to shops in time when they need them. Very timely. So let's crack this box. Well, put this not quite bubble wrap. It's new bubble wrap that they're doing, but it's not cool bubble wrap. You can't really pop it like the original bubble wrap. I had a friend of mine that she loved bubble wrap and loved to roll around in it, and it was fun to watch. Okay, we'll get this box closed up and get this out of the way for right now. More of this bubble wrap, we'll just set that aside. Okay, let's crack this damaged looking box open first. Got to put those Man from Uncle's away. They're sitting out. You got to put those away. Not get put away. Lady Mechanicas. We've got some Robin Hoods. Star Wars 50. That's right, Star Wars 50 is this week as well. So, dig in deep. Let's see what we have here. Again, we got the Lady Mechanicas. Got the two different covers. So let's set some covers aside for some customers. Get these things counted out a little bit later. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. Hopefully this is a big seller. His first appearance in Thanos is certainly going for huge amounts of money. So hopefully this will be a big seller as well. So one of the biggest shipments for comics I've had, I think, in a long time. So get the rest of these counted out. I don't have my invoice, but I know what I ordered. And 30 copies. If you look at my invoice, you'll probably see that is correct. We've got Death of Inhumans. You wouldn't have the Death of the Inhumans if Marvel wouldn't have forced them down everybody's throat and made people hate the Inhumans. But those are two of the variant covers. Looks like the evil Black Bolt there. Got the new issue of Halo. Got people waiting on this, excited about that. That's going to be good. Got True Believers, The Coming of Galactus. Now that collection I'm looking at buying, unfortunately there's not a Fantastic Four 50 that is in that collection, which is sad. Kind of wish that there was a, actually it's 48. Reprints issue 48, but there's no 48, 49, or 50. It's been a long time since I've had an issue 48 in here. I've had a 49 and 50 recently, but I've not had a 48 in a very long time. New Empowered. Got somebody that's going to be excited about that. New Pumpkinhead. People are really geeked about that. And we got Jeepers Creepers. Pumpkinhead and Jeepers Creepers in the same week. That is a win-win for most people. And we got The Walking Dead also. So, gosh, this is going to be quite the week for comics. Which is good because my bill is pretty damn high this week. I could buy myself a very good used car with what I'm buying for funny books this week. And I believe Walking Dead will once again have a Bill Sienkiewicz variant cover. His covers have been very good. Bill is an extremely good talent for this industry. And I'll just count these out one more time. And yes, that would be correct. Project Superpowers. This is a 25-cent issue. Actually, this one is not 25 cents. This is the variant cover, one of the variant covers. This is a 1 in 10 variant. I'm not sure what price is going to go on that yet. It's funny that Dynamite will sell us the regular covers for 25 cents, but the variant covers, they don't charge us 25 cents. They charge us normal markup on those. So, gotta appreciate that. And we're doing that. Anything to take away from us shops who take all the risk for making any extra money. At Robin Hood, both those copies are spoken for. Marvel Rising, issue 1, variant cover. That actually sold better than expected. Captain America one is out this week also. Recycling more Jim Steranko artwork, I believe. Marvel likes to recycle artwork. I don't know if the artists get paid for that recycling or not. Elvira is out this week also. And it certainly looks like the comics coming out of this box are not damaged, so hopefully I did not jinx myself. Multiple covers on Elvira as well. Got Jasmine, that is spoken for one of my customers. Here you got Catwoman #1. I guess, you know, according to the cover, that maybe they do not get married, which is too bad. It would have been a big thing for the industry, because I don't think there's any sort of prenup that was written out. You know, does it mean if they get divorced that she gets the cave? Got a variant cover on Star Wars 50. So set those aside. Got the new Aquaman trade paperback. Transformers Bumblebee. It's set aside for a customer. We've got some of these, more of these virgin covers. I wish DC would have released what these images look like on our FOCs. Our FOCs are our final order cutoffs. It's when we can adjust our orders. That I would have ordered so many more of some of those covers if they only would have had the covers available and showing us retailers. Don't be afraid. You know, make stuff easy for the shops. We're your partners. You know, I want to order products from you guys. You know, but I need to know what the product looks like. Can't order stuff blindly. You know, you can't expect shops to order stuff blindly. Got another Frank Cho cover. No, not quite outrageous, but I bet it does. When it bends over, it squeaks. And all the Harley Quinns seem to look okay. Uber. This is not the Uber that you drive in, but I've got people waiting on that comic as well. So I'm going to have some very happy customers there also. Astonishing X-Men with a Mike Deodato cover of Dazzler. This is Dazzler as people certainly love her. The happy-go-lucky Dazzler, not the Dazzler that they have now, that some of the creators these days really know how to ruin a great character. But as the variant cover, I bought more of the variant covers than the regular covers because I saw that cover and I knew I could sell more of those covers. Star Trek Discovery. We've got a couple of people waiting on this comic as well. A new image book. I think I'm going to have to look at this. That might need bagged. Got to be a responsible retailer and know what you are selling. Another issue of Jasmine. Again, set aside for a customer. Same with this Paradiso comic. And it looks like my camera decided to zoom in for whatever reason. But you got Jasmine right there. You got Paradiso. So, got the phone ringing. I need to grab that. So we're going to pause this for right now. Okay, we're back. Had a phone call and I had a customer to help get some Star Wars items. He was very happy. Got also got Dungeons & Dragons, new Dungeons & Dragons Evil at Baldur's Gate, new Jim Henson Beyond the Dark Crystal issue 1 of 12. He had Transformers Bumblebee, again being set aside for a customer. Got Black Betty Bama Lamb. Got Unnatural, one of the other covers to that. Again, I just looked through that. It's going to have to be bagged up. There is stuff going on in there that needs to be bagged up. We've got to Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, issue number 3. These series, they're okay, but in my opinion, very unnecessary. It's just a cash grab on Marvel's part, which is too bad. You know, that they just feel that they have to just try to exploit everything. Here we got a Captain America variant cover. I'm not sure how these are broken down, if these are regular hoop jumping covers, or it must be hoop jumping covers because I got way too many there for it to be anything other than a hoop jumping cover. And we got Robin Hood again being set aside for one of my customers. I got another Elvira cover by the great Joe Linsner. Hopefully these will sell well. More Captain America variant covers. They did lots of different variant covers. This, I believe, is a recycled Mike Zeck cover. It might be a brand new Mike Zeck cover. Mike Zeck needs to work on new stuff. In fact, that's the other one. That's part of those multiple covers. I've got Frank Miller's Xerxes, 300 Xerxes. Hopefully this series is a little bit better. This has been for me, has been a big disappointment. For being a Frank Miller fan, that has been a huge disappointment. We got some more in here, and it has sold poorly in comparison to the original 300. Jasmine, again, being set aside for one of my customers from Zenoscope. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody really asking for Zenoscope comics. Here's the Belson-Kevich cover I talked about earlier with the now much dead Glenn. Glenn is dead, baby. Glenn is dead. Got Star Wars 50. It's a regular cover on Star Wars 50. We'll pull the rest of these out. Got multiple Star Wars 50s. They're all Star Wars number 50s. They all appear to be in very good condition. But I will have to double check as I'm counting these out. Here you have I Hate Fairyland, or this is the variant cover, which has naughty language in it, which may upset people. Another cover to Jeepers Creepers. We've got multiple covers. We've got Immortal Hulk number 2 by Alex. We've got the Alex Ross cover. It would be nice to see Alex actually do an entire book. How great would that be? To see Alex Ross draw comic books again. You know, Alex used to draw comic books. I mean, when he was a kid, I bet he wished he could do nothing but draw comic books. So you wish, you know, you could go back and get that 12-year-old Alex Ross and kid of himself and talk to his adult self, and I'm sure he would be like, "Are you nuts? You're doing comic books and all you do is covers? It's like, come on, man. You know, that's not being true to yourself, Alex. Draw comics, man. Draw at least a couple of comics. You can do that. You can. You really, really can." There's the other covers to Weapon Lost. It's like J. Scott Campbell, another good example that you wanted to draw comics. Now all he does is covers, because you know what? It's much easier to do pinups than it is to actually draw actual comic books. Pinups are much easier. That's lazy work. Joe Hill, that's Stephen King's son. Let's see what else is in this box here. It looks like the rest of the Weapon Lost issues. So, I'm going to set this box aside now. Let's crack open the next box and see what kind of great product we'll have in that box. Surprisingly, as much stuff that was in there, not damaged. It's like these Walking Dead's, giving these things a quick look through, not damaged. In fact, we should look at this real quick. There's the new governor. All right, we got some of the walkers are back. Getting taken out. Look, it's Negasonic Warhead. Letter Hex. Can't wait to read this. £49 box there. Let's get this thing opened up. See if we can find some Batman number 50s. That's the money shot we need. We got the bubble wrap that you can't pop unless you really work at it. And you shouldn't have to work at popping bubble wrap. There you go. Here we got. Shouldn't have to work that hard popping bubble wrap. Spider-Man launch pad, launch party cards that'll be given out. Got a bunch of promo posters. DC looks like some Marvel ones. There's one of the Star Wars 50 variant covers. I think that's maybe a 1 in 50 variant cover by Terry Dodson. One of my good Star Wars customers will probably get that one. He'll get first dibs at that. There's a Cosmic Ghost Rider variant with the logo should be at the top. This is the main problem for Marvel. Logos need to be at the top. You know, once it gets moved over, people don't know what the hell that book is. Project Superpowers. These are 1 in 50 variants. We got Kurt Swan sketch art, Action 1000s. Got a couple of those in, so people will be excited for those, I'm sure. Highest House. Again, logo's at the bottom. Once you move that over, and that's all you see, what the hell is this? People don't know what the hell that is. Who's it published by? Oh, it's published by a bunch of rocks. Come on, IDW. Be smarter than that. Can you be smarter than that? Somebody needs to micromanage the people putting these covers and say, logos at the top, people, logos at the top. You go into a Barnes & Noble, you go into a Books A Million, look at the magazines, whether it be Car and Driver, whether it be Redbook, whether it be Guns and Ammo, whatever it is. Logos are at the top because those companies know they want people to find their product. The comics industry seems hell-bent on having people play Where's Waldo with their product. X-Men Gold, Kitty and Colossus, after Kitty Pryde left Colossus at the altar. She treated him poorly that way. Poor Colossus. He was sort of looking forward to nailing that Kitty Pryde. I see I've got copies of the Astro City. They did not get to the individuals that was supposed to go to. So I have to make sure that those comics get to the individuals it's supposed to go to. And I see they've got Preacher ads in there for a really awful series. That's a big middle finger to Steve Dillon and to Glenn, to Garth Ennis. Immortal Hulk variant. I think that's 1 in 25. We've got some Deadpool number 2s. More Deadpool number 2s. We've got some more Marvel Rising. Got these Nightwing Virgin covers, and again, got the logo at the bottom. You could put the logo at the top there, DC. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with doing it that way. Really, really, it's not. The Last Siege from Image. More covers for Joe Hill's The Fallen. Some more Elvira covers. More Captain America variants with Joe Jusko artwork. That, I believe, is new artwork, not recycled. Red Sonja Tarzan, the regular cover of Death of Inhumans. You've got the regular Greg Land cover to Astonishing X-Men. Looks like an all-new team. Got more copies of Astonishing X-Men. Medieval Spawn Witchblade. Copies are set aside for some customers. That's the regular cover of the Medieval Blades, Medieval Spawn Witchblade. Another cover to Dark Crystal. Doctor Strange #3 with the Super Scroll. We'll see if the Super Scroll is actually used properly or not. And Marvel has that as an Infinity Wars tie-in. Does not need to be. You don't need to tie in every damn book, Marvel. More Captain America 1 hoop jumping covers. Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers. Robin Hood that's being set aside for a customer. Got some more Captain America 1 covers. I think those are Ron Garvey covers. Here you go. Got one of the Batman 50 covers. That's the Virgin cover. Pull the rest of these out. Look at them. They appear to be okay shape. From the world of Black Hammer, the Quantum Age. We've got some people waiting on those. Star Wars 50, the action variant covers. Got people waiting on those also, the Emperor. Now, we've got a copy that's damaged there. So we'll set that one aside so that can be called in. It's always important to call your damages in. Something you have to remember to do. You can't call your damages in weeks later. More Star Wars 50 covers. I think those are more variant covers. Pull these out and have a look-see. Got Vader variant covers. There's a good stack of those. A very good stack of those. Looks like we got Justice League #3. Got the Jim Lee Hawkgirl cover. Another Black Betty cover. Captain America #1 and variant covers. Again, absolutely no reason why you can't pull this image down and that logo will be on top. That's just poor. Whoever's in charge of Marvel's cover design needs to be fired. They need to be fired. Outright fired. You're doing a really shitty job. And again, with these covers here, there's no reason you can't have Justice League at the top there. None whatsoever. They want to say they're being artistic. Be artistic on the inside. Make sure that your people, the people that want to buy your products, can find it. This is another example. This Death or Glory, once this moves over, what the hell is this book called? Nobody knows. Nobody's going to look for it. More copies of The Last Siege. The copies of Injustice 2. The Batman sketch covers. They're now protecting those. And that is that for that box. We'll have to open the next box and have that a look-see.